Welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are having great time. In this video we are going to check the concept of images, logos, and how we can add these images, logos to our Android application activity. For that, open your Android Studio. So create a new project, select this empty activity, give name as images demo, then select these options as per your requirements, click on finish. Yes, application is loaded. This will be our activity. Now our job is to add one image view and then set the image to that image view. For that, we will go to the browser and download some open source images. For that, you can visit this website, Material Design Icons. Here you have lot of material design icons available, and these icons are provided by Google. Here you have these options. You can set these themes according to your requirement. For now we are taking this Android option. Here you will get the version to download, so and you will get size. I'm selecting this Android. Then I want these icons in form of PNG, so click on this. So this zip file will get downloaded. Extract this. So here, as per the size, folders are available. You can add these folders to your app resources, but right now we'll take only one. We'll take this one. Let's rename this. Make sure you will use only small case characters, because only small case characters are usable in your Android Studio for your resources. So let's copy this and we'll add it to our resources drawable folder. Click on drawable. Okay. So our logo is added to our resources. Our next job is to add this image to the main screen. Now let's go to the XML. First, use relative layout, then add one image view, set height and width according to your requirement. Right now I am taking 200 dp. Now give an ID, img logo, then image source, drawable, and the file name. And now close this. Now let's check. Yes, but it's not a right option to set your image at start. If you look at the applications which are available on Play Store, they have splash screen where image is located at center. So we'll add one attribute, center in parent, and keep it as true. And below that we have our app name, so we'll add this attribute to the text view, layout below, and then give image logo ID. And here we'll add the attribute so that it will make it to the center. For this, center horizontal true, and let's change the size, text size, so 30 dp. So hello world, let's change this to the my application. You can give any name, and you can add your attributes to decorate these two options. Now let's check how we can change the logo. For that, go to the manifest file. Here you have option Android icon and Android round icon. If your operating system version is greater than Oreo, or we can say Android 8.0, then this option is usable. We'll change all of these. Drawable logo, let's copy this. Yes. Now let's run this and check. Yes, this image is at center, and below that we have application name. So this is how you can add images to image view. Now let's check the icon. Now let's check the logo. Yes, here we have our logo. That's it from today's video. If you have liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for latest notification. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Till then, goodbye. Welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are having great time. In this video we are going to create one splash screen. This will be the continuation of previous video. In previous video we have added our logo to the main screen, and below that we have added one application name. Now we'll create one activity. Let's create one. Empty activity. Name will give it as home screen. So our job is to open this home screen activity after 2 seconds when we open the application. So this will be our home screen. Let's add one text view so that you can get this activity as a home screen. So we'll name it as home screen activity. Change it to relative layout. Size will be 30 dp. Center in parent true. Let's check it. Yes. Now go to the main activity.java. Here we will create one thread. For that, use this coding new handler. Make sure that you will use this android.os package. Handler dot post delayed new runnable. So it will create one overridden method, and now pass the time in milliseconds. So we want 2 seconds. so we'll add 2000 milliseconds. So this screen will be displayed for 2 seconds only. After that, home screen will get displayed. So close the semicolon. Here we need to use this method, start activity, and parameter will be intent. So new intent. Here you need to pass two parameters, start activity and end activity, from and to. So we'll pass the main activity dot this, and then home screen dot class. Now let's run this. But now if you observe, when we press this back button, this activity is still there in the memory. So we need to completely finish this activity. So for that we'll add a finish statement. So this activity will get finished from the memory. Now let's run this. Yes, now let's press the back button. Yes, application get closed. So this is how you can implement splash screen. Welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are having great time. In this video we will pass the data from one activity to the other. In previous video we have already seen this splash screen where we have added one thread, and then we open the home screen activity. So go to the home screen activity. Here we will create one text box. For that we will use edit text. In your HTML, in your ASP, JSP, you have already seen the concept of text box. Here similarly it is given as edit text. Will keep the width as match parent and height as 70 dp. Here we will add one hint where we will write enter your name, then we'll add one id txt name. Let's close this, then add button, match parent, and then 80, let's take 70 dp. Layout below our text box, we'll give name text. Next, now let's create one activity, name it as next activity, finish. When we open the application, splash screen will get displayed for 2 seconds, then we'll go to the home screen. Here we will pass the name from text box to this next activity, and will display the name in text view, so that you can get the idea of how we can pass the data from one activity to other. Now let's here add our text box and button. So we'll create object txt name, both name, that is your text box name and your text box id. It can be a same, it can be different also, no need to worry about it. Then button btn next. Now let's call it by using find view by id method. txt name equal to find view by id r.id.txt name. Similarly with button, I think we have not given any id. Yes, let's give the id. ptn next. So you can use your control plus S bar as a shortcut to take input from suggestions. Here you have a lot of shortcuts with you. You can use those shortcuts to save your time, to improve your productivity. Now let's add the click listener. Set on click listener, new view dot on click listener, so it will override the on click method. Here we will create one variable, string name equal to txt name dot get text dot to string. So we'll fetch the name from the text box and assign it to variable name, and then create one intent equal to new intent and pass the parameters from activity and to activity. So home screen dot this and then next activity dot class. Here we will not use finish because we don't want to finish the application, we don't want to close the application. So now we will add the data with this intent dot put extra. Here you have lot of put extra methods, but choose according to your requirement. As in this case we want string name and its string value, so we'll choose the method with these parameters, string name and string value. So we'll assign name as name and then value as name variable. Now we will start the activity and pass the intent parameter. Okay, now in the next activity we will create intent variable and get intent. This method is used to get the intent assigned to this activity. Now let's create one text view, change it to relative layout, add one text view, wrap content, id txt data name, then size 30 dp, center in parent true. I think these attributes are sufficient. Let's create one text view, txt name. This variable is limited to only next activity. Let's initialize this before the intent. Text name is equal to find view by id r.id.txt data name. Now we will fetch the data from the intent. So txt name dot set text we'll use this method because we are using string to display, sorry, we are using string to set the text. Here we will use intent dot get string extra because we have used method with string name and string value, and pass name which is given as name. Now let's save this and run this. Yes, now let's pass the click on next. Yes, we are getting the output. Now let's go back and change hello world. So this is how you can pass the data from one activity to other.
Don't forget to subscribe and press bell icon for new updated videos. Like and share videos with your friends.